All right, stop what you're doing. Give me the next 5 minutes so that I can activate your really bored brain, because you've probably been doing this all day, every day for the last 5 days. Your brain is bored, your body is stiff, you feel tired and fatigued, you can't wait for the weekend, but let's slide into that weekend feeling rejuvenated by adding in some more movement right now. First thing we're going to do is some upper thoracic work. So sit on the end of the chair for me. You're going to imagine someone's pulling your sternum out, so push the bust out, the chest out, and then push it back in, like you're doing a bit of a hunch through that upper part of the back. Glide forward and push back. Let's do a few of these. This is such an important area for your brain because your lungs sit here. So if you are immobile in the upper part of your back, it's most likely you're not breathing very well or getting a deep breath happening. And if that's not happening, then you're not getting enough oxygen to the brain, and therefore you're going to have less productivity and feel more fatigued and tired during the day. So this is a great one to do every now and then during the day, a couple of thoracic glides. 2 more here. In, out, 1 more. And out. Beautiful. We're going to go down lower now to our lower spine, which usually gets stuck and stagnant in this position, hence why we always get pain in this position. So we're going to do some pelvic tilts. So you're going to arch your back and then hunch. Arch and hunch. Now you see how I've kind of compartmentalized both those two. I'm not doing the same movement here as I was doing before. I'm trying to get my lower half moving away from my upper half, and in the move before, my upper half away from my lower half. Now we need to do this movement here during the day so that we drop our threat response in this area. A lot of weeds grow in this area during the day if you don't move it. We don't want those weeds because they tittle-tail on the brain and tell you that you're in pain all the time. So by moving this area, the brain patterns it and gets a map of the area and then just kind of chills out and doesn't give you pain here. All right, then we're going to add both these moves together and we're going to circle the lower half and the upper half. This one's going to be challenging. This is where coordination comes in, which means this is where the cerebellum kicks in because it's all about accuracy and coordination. It's almost like your spine is a spoon and your pelvis is a bowl and you are mixing something with that spine. Good. A few more times here, then we're going to reverse the opposite way. Just notice how you go doing this move one way compared to the other. Now, if you struggle doing this move, it just means you don't have the map there yet. Practice makes perfect and you look awesome doing this at work. So it's all good. All right. From here, we are going to activate your brain a little bit more. So what I want you to do, we are going to clap your hands and your feet at the same time. Okay? And then the next move, you're going to touch your thighs and your feet at the same time. So it's hands and feet, thighs and feet, hands and feet, thighs and feet. Let's go faster. Hands, feet, thighs, feet. Can you do it? We are switching on our left and right brain here, our brain hemispheres, our cerebellum, our brainstem. We are starting to elevate our heart rate, and you probably look silly doing it, but your brain's loving it. Are you coordinated enough to do this? I've had a lot of practice. Let's slow it down. Hands and feet, thighs and feet, hands and feet, thighs and feet. Let's go 5 more seconds. Can you do it? Charging that brain. It's like sticking your brain in the power cut plug. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How did you go? All right, we've got 2 more exercises. Stick with me. You're going to feel great after this. The next one is a stretch. I want you to bring your leg up and over your knee. Importantly, it's the leg that the foot is closest to the desk. Okay, so you choose which one. Sit on the end of the chair. Now you're going to bring your hands into this position, turn towards your desk, so you're spinning that spine, twisting that spine. Place your hands down on the desk, and if you can, your head down on your hands. That's going to be quite a challenge because it takes a lot of stretch through this side of the body, through your hip. So stretch it out, and then I want you to take a big deep breath into this rib cage, into this hip. Trying to expand that rib cage out to the side. Really important to get a twist during the day. 2 more big deep breaths. Wherever you can get to, that is fine. Then we're going to do the other side, okay? I'm going to turn my chair around. Leg up, foot faces the desk, hands into that position, turn towards the desk, place your hands down on the desk, head down on your hands. Big deep breaths here. Remember, every time we twist our spine, we get a nice detoxification in those vital organs underneath. They need movement as well. Our lymphatic system needs movement. We can't do any of this if we're stagnant and stuck at our desk, sitting very still during the day. One more deep breath. Good. And then our last exercise, come back around to you. We're going to reset our eyes, ready for the second half of your day to get into it. So what I want you to do is I want you to cover your eyes, but keep your eyes open underneath your hands. So cover your eyes. My eyes are open under here, but all I want to see is black. I don't want to see any other light. Try and make it so that it's completely black. And then I want you to just look inside that blackness and take 3 big deep breaths. This is a great way to reset your eyes, and you should be doing this every 30 minutes. Otherwise, you're going to get a massive amount of eye strain staring at that screen. One more big deep breath. Keep looking into that darkness. Now open the eyes, blink a few times, readjust that light, readjust your eyes, and you are ready to go, my friend. Stop slacking off, get back to work. Try and do that little routine maybe twice a day, or at least once a day, and you will notice such a massive difference in your productivity, but also in your pain, aches and pains in your body as well. You're welcome.